Hi everyone. So we are going to discuss UPSC CSC Prelims 2024 questions. So this exam just held today. We'll be discussing the questions which are from economy related section. We are having set D with us. You can just tally your questions from the starting and you can be able to know which set does your question paper belongs to. So we'll be discussing all the economy related questions here. Now every year we expect around 15 to 20 questions to be coming from economics section, and this year also we saw around almost 20 questions are from economics. So that means that if you are strong at this section, it can take you halfway through, right? So we'll be discussing it one by one and we'll be seeing what are the correct answers and also the explanation to these questions. So let's start from question number 81 in set D. The question says the total fertility rate in an economy is defined as. So a very direct question. You must be knowing the meaning of that term, total fertility rate, right? अब यहाँ पे 4 options are given. The number of children born per 1,000 people in the population a year. So this is basically crude birth rate. Birth rate की definition दी है यहाँ पे. So this is wrong. Then wait. B, the number of children born to a couple in their lifetime in a given population. Again, this is wrong. The birth rate minus death rate and the average number of live births a woman would have by the end of her childbearing age. The correct answer is D. This is the definition of total fertility rate. Okay, so यहाँ पे directly आपसे सिर्फ एक term के बारे में पूछा गया है. There's nothing so much to understand. You must be knowing the meaning of the term, that is total fertility rate. So इसका आंसर is answer D, the average number of live births a woman would have by the end of her childbearing age. This is total fertility rate. 82. In India, non-banking financial companies can access the liquidity adjustment facility window of the Reserve Bank of India. Now बहुत clearly, बहुत consciously हमें सारे options पढ़ने होते हैं और एक एक लाइन के एक एक वर्ड को ढंग से पढ़ना है. Non-banking financial companies की बात हो रही है. So are non-banking financial companies allowed to access the LAF facility, LF window facility of the Reserve Bank of India? That is incorrect, because only banks are allowed to access. Only banks can access the liquidity adjustment facility window of the RBI. So this is wrong. Then second, in India, foreign institutional investors can hold the government securities. This is correct. In India, stock exchanges can offer separate trading platforms for debts. Yes, they can offer. The stock exchanges like National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange, they already offer separate trading platforms for debts. So both these 2 options, 2 and 3 are correct. Option number 1 is incorrect. So the correct answer is 2 and 3, that is D. Then 83. In India, which of the following can trade in corporate bonds and government securities? Insurance companies, pension funds and retail investors. All these 3 can trade in corporate bonds and government securities. बहुत ही direct questions पूछे हुए हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल एग्जाम नहीं था, बहुत ज़्यादा टफ नहीं है. थोड़े बहुत बाद में हम देखेंगे. अभी कुछ क्वेश्चंस है जो कंफ्यूज करने वाले हैं या फिर there are some hidden hints inside the options which are to be read carefully, but otherwise it was not that difficult exam. Okay, so in this the answer is 1, 2 and 3. 84. अब ये देखो, consider the following: exchange traded funds, motor vehicles and currency swap. Which of the above is or are considered financial instruments? जिसने नहीं भी पढ़ा होगा उसको ये क्वेश्चन का आंसर कोई भी आंसर कर सकता है. मोटर व्हीकल्स कैसे फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स कंसिडर किए जा सकते हैं? नहीं हो सकते. मोटर व्हीकल्स आर टैंजिबल गुड्स, दीज आर नॉट फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. क्लियरली दिस इज रॉन्ग. एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड फंड्स, नाम से ही पता चल रहा है दीज आर फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स एंड करेंसी स्वैप ऑल्सो. अगर यहाँ पे आपको डाउट भी है, सो मोटर व्हीकल्स का तो क्लियर है दैट दीज आर नॉट फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. सो 2 and 2 ये तो दोनों रॉन्ग हो गए. Then if you are confused between 1 only and 1 and 3 only, then you know that currency swap is correct. Currency swap to at least is a financial instrument and you are sure about it. So 1 and 3 will be correct. Okay, so answer is D. 84 का answer is D. Then 85. With reference to the sectors of the Indian economy, consider the following pairs. Storage of agricultural produce. Storage. When it comes to storage, it belongs to tertiary sector. If you'll see the definition of tertiary sector, what all things comes under this, उसी में आपको storage मिल जाएगा. ठीक है, तो storage is belonging to tertiary sector, so this is wrong. Then dairy farm is belongs to primary sector, this is right. Mineral exploration, again it is primary sector में आएगा mineral exploration obviously. ठीक है, search of minerals and other materials, so that will come under primary sector. Then weaving cloth, it is a production process, so it will come under secondary sector. मिनरल एक्सप्लोरेशन प्राइमरी सेक्टर में आएगा, तो ये गलत हो गया. और स्टोरेज ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर प्रोड्यूस, दैट विल कम अंडर टर्शरी सेक्टर. डेयरी फार्म एंड वीविंग क्लोथ इज करेक्ट. दीज आर बिलोंग टू प्राइमरी एंड सेकेंडरी सेक्टर रिस्पेक्टिवली. सो द आंसर इज ओनली टू ऑफ दीज आर करेक्ट एंड 2 आर रॉन्ग. सो आंसर इज बी. 85 का आंसर विल बी बी. देन 87. With reference to physical capital in Indian economy, consider the following statements. Farmer's plow. So फिजिकल कैपिटल देखो, यहाँ पे वर्किंग कैपिटल और फिक्स कैपिटल में हमें देखना है कि दीज आइटम्स आर बिलोंग टू वर्किंग कैपिटल, ये वर्किंग कैपिटल में आएंगे या फिर फिक्स कैपिटल. सो फिक्स कैपिटल क्या है, ये वर्किंग कैपिटल क्या है, जो बेसिकली इट इज फॉर दैट इज फॉर अ डे टू डे पर्पस, राइट. एंड फिक्स कैपिटल इज फॉर अ लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोसेस दैट रिमेन्स विद द कंपनी फॉर अ लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. सो फार्मर्स प्लॉ and farmer's plow will be coming under fixed capital. Computer, fixed capital, correct. Yarn used by the weaver, this will be working capital. So this is wrong. And petrol will be a part of working capital, that is correct. So farmer's plow will be फिक्स्ड कैपिटल है फार्मर्स प्लॉ. तो कंप्यूटर इज फिक्स्ड कैपिटल, दैट इज करेक्ट. यार्न विल बी वर्किंग कैपिटल, दैट इज रॉन्ग. पेट्रोल विल बी वर्किंग कैपिटल. सो 2 आर रॉन्ग एंड 2 आर करेक्ट. अगेन द आंसर विल बी ओनली 2, दैट इज बी. ओके, नेक्स्ट. विद रेफरेंस टू द रूल्स imposed by the Reserve Bank of India while treating foreign banks, consider the following statements. There is no minimum capital requirement for wholly owned banking subsidiaries in India. अभी हम डायरेक्टली देखते हैं रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की वेबसाइट से. देयर इज नो मिनिमम कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट. ठीक है, वन थिंग. देन फॉर हॉली ऑन्ड बैंकिंग सब्सिडरीज इन इंडिया, एटलीस्ट 50% ऑफ द बोर्ड मेंबर्स शुड बी इंडियन नेशनल्स. सो लेट्स सी इट फ्रॉम हियर. मिनिमम कैपिटल रिक्वायरमेंट यहां पे आप देख सकते हो of the wholly owned capital subsidiaries. RBI की साइट पे it is clearly mentioned that the initial minimum paid up equity capital for a wholly owned subsidiary shall be 5 billion. So यहाँ पे हमें ऑप्शन में दिया हुआ है that there is no minimum capital requirement. So that means this option is wrong. 5 billion is the minimum capital requirement that is asked by the RBI. Then for wholly owned banking subsidiaries in India, at least 50% of the board members should be Indian nationals. That is correct. At least 50% of the board members Indian nationals होने चाहिए. यहाँ पर दिया हुआ है ये. See, corporate governance के under you can see the point number A. Not less than 51% of the total number of members of the board of directors shall consist of persons as defined under section 10A of the Banking Regulations Act. ठीक है, so at least 50% of the board members should be Indian nationals. So the answer is option B, that is 2 only. Then 90. With reference to corporate social responsibility rules in India, consider the following statements. CSR rules specify that expenditures that benefit the company directly or its employees will not be considered as CSR activities. So this is correct. अगर कुछ भी ऐसे एक्सपेंडिचर्स जो डायरेक्टली बेनिफिट कर रहे हैं कंपनी को या फिर उसके एम्प्लॉइज को, तो ऑब्वियसली दैट विल नॉट बी कंसिडर्ड एज कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. These should be not benefiting the company or employees. These are to be for social responsibility. Only then it will be considered under CSR. So this is right. Then CSR rules do not specify minimum spending on CSR activities. That is wrong. Minimum spending 2% is the minimum spending required. 2% of net profits made during preceding 3 years. So this is the minimum spending required as CSR for any company. ठीक है? So answer is only one only. ठीक है? Second is wrong, first is right. So one only. A is the correct answer for question number 90. Then comes the last question of this paper, not for this discussion. With reference to the Indian economy, collateral borrowing and lending obligations are the instruments of. बहुत ही clear. Collateral borrowing and lending obligations, these are short term. These are for short term period, mainly overnight or maximum 19 days, and money market deals in overnight short term borrowings. So money market will be the right answer, that is C. Bond market, forex market, stock market we know will not be a part of it. Forex market, again, it deals in the foreign currencies. Stock market deals in the shares and equities. Bond market, again, there is no connection with collateral borrowing and lending obligations. Only money market is a market dealing with short term borrowings. So money market will be the answer for 100, for the 100th question, that is C. Now we have discussed from 81. Before that we have question number 66. Which one of the following is the correct description of 100 million farmers? 100 million farmers, देखो, we see it from the website itself of a World Economic Forum. 100 million farmers के first page पे we have the clear definition of it. क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं इस initiative से? So 100 million farmers is a platform supporting private and public leaders to position food and farmers as central pillars on the global climate and nature agenda and accelerate collective action to scale climate and nature friendly agricultural practices. ठीक है, अब हम देखते हैं options. It is a platform for accelerating the transition towards food and water systems that are net zero, nature positive, and that aims to increase farmer resilience. Exact same, almost exact same words are here. So this is dealing with, or it aims for increasing farmer resilience and nature positive environment, right? It is not dealing there's no connection with international alliance and network of individuals. There is no relation with digital platform fully integrated with service providers and build ब्लॉकचेन, इससे रिलेटेड कुछ नहीं बोला है उन्होंने. देन थर्ड में बोला गया है मिशन ऑफ एनकरेजिंग द फार्मर्स टू फॉर्म फार्मर प्रोडक्शन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, नथिंग सच. ठीक है, इट इज जस्ट रिलेटेड टू नेचर फ्रेंडली एनवायरनमेंट प्रोमोटिंग और यू कैन से फोकसिंग ऑन फार्मर्स एंड द बेटर एनवायरनमेंट, water saving and better environment. So position food and farmers as central pillars of global climate. उन पे फोकस करने के लिए ये इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है. So that is given in option number A. 66 का answer is option A. Then question number 48. With reference to the Digital India Land Records Modernization Program, consider the following statements. To implement the scheme, the central government provides 100% funding. This is absolutely correct. Then under the scheme, cadastral maps are digitized. This is one of the objective of Digital India Land Records Modernization Program, कि cadastral maps are digitized. Then third is an initiative has been undertaken to transliterate the records of rights from local language to any of the languages recognized by the Constitution of India. This is also correct. All these three statements are correct. Answer to question number 48 is option D. Then 49th, with reference to the Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan, consider the following statements. This scheme guarantees a minimum package of care services to women in their second and third trimesters of pregnancy and 6 months post-delivery healthcare service in any government health facility. Now the whole statement was correct, but the last words any government health facility. So it is not for any in any government health facility. यहाँ पर ये extreme statement लेकर आ जाते हैं. The whatever they mentioned otherwise was correct. This is mentioned. This is a part of that initiative. बट हर गवर्नमेंट हेल्थ फैसिलिटी में अवेलेबल नहीं है वो. देन अंडर द स्कीम प्राइवेट सेक्टर हेल्थ केयर प्रोवाइडर्स ऑफ सर्टेन स्पेशलिटीज can volunteer to provide services at nearby government health facilities. This is correct. So first statement was wrong, second is correct. The answer will be option number B, that is 2 only. Then 50th, with reference to the Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan Yojana, consider the following statements. First, the entry age group for enrollment in the scheme is 21 to 40 years. So it is 18 to 40 years, not 21 to 40 years. So first statement is wrong. Second, age specific contribution shall be made by the beneficiary. This is correct. Then each subscriber under the scheme shall receive a minimum pension of 3,000 per month after attaining the age of 60 years. Again, it is correct. Family pension is applicable to the spouse and unmarried daughters. This is wrong because family pension will be applicable only to spouse and not to unmarried daughters. So the answer is 2 and 3 only. First and fourth is correct, is wrong. So the answer will be B, that is 2 and 3 only. Then we'll move towards question number 42. India does not import apples from the United States of America. We can find it in the market itself, American apples. So this is wrong. We do import apples from United States of America. Statement second. In India, the law prohibits the import of genetically modified food without the approval of the competent authority. This is correct. The law prohibits the import of genetically modified food without the approval. You need the approval of competent authority. So the answer is statement 2 is correct and 1 is wrong. That is option number D of question number 42. ठीक है. Then moving towards 39. India is a member of International Grains Council. Yes, India is a member of International Grains Council. Second, a country needs to be a member of the International Grains Council for exporting or importing rice and wheat. This is wrong. It is not a compulsion to be a member of International Grain Council. Any country can export or import rice and wheat. So this is wrong. Answer is option A, that is 1 only. Okay. Now moving towards question number 37. With reference to revenue collection by Cornwallis, consider the following statements. Under the Ryotwari settlement of revenue collection, the peasants were exempted from revenue payment in case of bad harvest or natural calamities. Peasants were exempted. This is wrong. Ryotwari settlement के टाइम पर डायरेक्टली पीजेंट से रेवेन्यू कलेक्ट किया जाता था और चाहे कितनी भी कैसी भी हार्श सिचुएशन हो, दे वर नॉट एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम पेइंग द रेवेन्यू. दे हैड टू पे द रेवेन्यू. कुछ टाइम पर अगर सीवियर ड्रॉट्स है कुछ है तो कुछ रेवेन्यू रिडक्शन करके दे दिया जाता था कि कुछ दैट यू कैन पे लेस ऑफ इट बट नेवर एग्जेम्प्टेड फ्रॉम पेइंग द पेमेंट. ओके, सो दिस इज रॉन्ग. देन अंडर द परमानेंट सेटलमेंट इन बंगाल, if the zamindar failed to pay his revenues to the state on or before the fixed date, he would be removed from his zamindari. That is correct. अगर वो नहीं पे कर पाते थे तो they would be removed from their zamindari. So it will be 1 is wrong and statement second is correct. So the answer will be 2 only. That is B. 37 का answer will be option number B. Then 32. Syndicated lending spreads the risk of borrower default across multiple lenders. Syndicated lending का मतलब क्या होता है? जब there are different lenders coming together to lend to a single borrower. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा amount is lended by बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठा, मतलब lenders are coming together and paying or lending an amount, a huge amount to one single borrower. तो उसको बोलते हैं सिंडिकेटेड लेंडिंग. सब मिलकर लेंड कर रहे हैं एक बोरोवर को. तो दिस इज करेक्ट. स्टेटमेंट 1 ठीक है. ये सिंडिकेटेड लेंडिंग स्प्रेड्स द रिस्क ऑफ बोरोवर डिफॉल्ट अक्रॉस मल्टीपल लेंडर्स. तो अगर इकट्ठे मिलकर लेंड कर रहे हैं तो उसका रिस्क भी सभी बियर करेंगे. देन द सिंडिकेटेड लोन कैन बी अ फिक्स्ड अमाउंट और लम्प सम ऑफ फंड्स बट कैन नॉट बी अ क्रेडिट लाइन. ऐसा नहीं है. इट कैन बी अ क्रेडिट लाइन ऑल्सो. सो इट कैन बी ईदर अ फिक्स्ड अमाउंट और अ क्रेडिट लाइन. एक फिक्स्ड अमाउंट वो लेंड कर सकते हैं या फिर एक क्रेडिट लाइन. क्रेडिट लाइन का मतलब है कि मैक्सिमम कितना लिमिट है. ठीक है. सो first is right and second is wrong. So answer will be statement 1 is correct, but statement second is incorrect. So the answer for 32 will be option number C. Then 33, consider the following statements in respect of the digital rupee. It is a sovereign currency issued by the RBI in alignment with its monetary policy. This is correct. Then it appears as a liability on the RBI's balance sheet, as physical currency also appears as a liability on RBI's balance sheet. Physical currency भी liability की तरह appear करती है, because it is claim on the, basically a claim for the on the by the central bank, sorry, for the on the central bank. Then it is insured against inflation by its very design. Inflation के against insure कैसे किया जा सकता है? Inflation का impact तो पड़ेगा, जैसे फिजिकल करेंसी पे पड़ता है वैसे ही डिजिटल करेंसी पे भी पड़ेगा. इट कैन नॉट बी इंश्योर्ड अगेंस्ट इन्फ्लेशन, सो दिस इज रॉन्ग. इट इज फ्रीली कन्वर्टेबल अगेंस्ट कमर्शियल बैंक मनी एंड कैश. दिस इज करेक्ट. जैसे फिजिकल करेंसी के साथ होता है वैसे ही सेम इट इज विद डिजिटल करेंसी. सो ऑल दीज 1, 2 and 4 are correct and third is incorrect. So 1, 2 and 3 will be right answer. That is option number D will be answer for question number 33. Then we have question number 25. With reference to union budget, consider the following statements. It is partly economy based, partly polity based also. The Union Finance Minister on behalf of the Prime Minister lays the annual financial statement before both the Houses of Parliament. So it is not on behalf of Prime Minister but on behalf of President. ठीक है. At the union level, no demand for a grant can be made except on the recommendation of the President of India. This is correct. And this is wrong because it is not on behalf of the Prime Minister but rather on behalf of President. So the answer will be option number B, option B, that is 2 only. So these were 20 questions that came from economic section. So clearly we can see कि कितना ज़्यादा वेटेज है इसका. अब इसमें ज़्यादातर हमने देखा कि 4 to 5 क्वेश्चंस वी सॉ दैट केम फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स. ठीक है, अलग अलग एरियाज से क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा गवर्नमेंट स्कीम से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आए हैं. तो उससे वी कैन सी कि हमें कहाँ पर ज़्यादा ध्यान देना है फॉर द नेक्स्ट टाइम वी आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर. सो वी हैव टू फोकस अपॉन दोज एरियाज. सो इट कैन नॉट बी सेड कि हाँ इस बार इस एरिया से क्वेश्चन आया तो अगली बार भी वहीं से आएगा, बट वी नो कि क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है, एटलीस्ट ये पता लगता है. सो वी हैव टू बी रेडी फॉर दैट. सो उसके लिए इस टाइप के अगर स्कीम से रिलेटेड है, सो दीज टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स दैट वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग लाइक गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स, इंपॉर्टेंट गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स जो हम कवर कर सकते हैं, उसके इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. इफ नॉट ऑल द पॉइंट्स आर देयर इन द एग्जाम, एटलीस्ट समथिंग विल बी कनेक्टेड एंड वी कैन बाय सीइंग द ऑप्शंस वी कैन फाइंड द आंसर. अगर आप क्रॉस कर पा रहे हो, किसी एक क्वेश्चन को एलिमिनेट कर पा रहे हो बाय एलिमिनेटिंग डिफरेंट, अगर आपके माइंड में कुछ भी ऐसा आ रहा है कि हाँ दिस इज समथिंग आई हैव रेड, सो बाय एलिमिनेशन वी कैन बी एबल टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस. सो इफ दे आर आस्किंग द क्वेश्चंस टू दोज एरियाज देन वी हैव टू बी स्ट्रांग, वी हैव टू बी covering those areas efficiently. So all these were the questions of economy. I hope you have done great in those who have appeared for it. All the best for your results, and for the next timers you can see and you will be able to know from which areas and which areas are to be focused upon, right? And economy definitely is gives a lot of weightage and gets a lot of weightage in this exam, and we have to be strong in this section. So let's prepare together. All the best and thank you.